You should be very careful in this office. You behave disrespectfully in the presence of that lady who just left.
Sir, I'm not only your assistant, I'm also your bodyguard.
Guarding me from what?
Sir, when I see potential trouble, I know that woman has the kind of eyes and body color that can confuse a man.
Are you a man? What were you looking for in her eyes?
Sir, instead of shouting at me, I think you should pay me a bonus for protecting you.
You are getting into me. The office is a public place, but you are turning it into something else.
So tell me, how can a woman come in here and tell you she's an expert in spending money free and then you respect her?
Do you know how much money we have been having from that department? That department is more productive than the other departments.
Sir, why don't you say no?
You are not qualified. The other time I gave you 100,000 francs, you were grateful for more than 2 months. You don't qualify.
Sir, I hope disqualifying me because of my motives.
Yes.
Asking her. You look wonderful, you must have had a wonderful time on mission.
Well, some mission to work and not to have a wonderful time.
I'm just appreciating what I'm seeing. God gave me eyes for water.
Luca, if this is a form of flattery, then you stop it. I need all my senses to work.
Come on, are we not working together? I will stand by you whenever you feel it. And my opinion about you won't change.
Accepted. Now let's get down to work. Actually, I was in the East region to study the gold mining industry, the artisanal mining.
And that was a tough responsibility. Sending a lady like you on a mission like that wasn't the most prudent thing to do.
I've been on other risky missions. So what's the difference between a man and a woman?
Another long topic. Let's concentrate on your mission to the east.
Well, I realized that this industry is very profitable. But our locals do not know the value of gold. So foreigners are taking advantage of us.
You mean there are foreigners out there in the forest mining our gold?
Yes, mining our gold, eating our lizards and our giant rats.
So as you must have found out, where precisely are these foreigners from?
From almost all the countries in West Africa. But the main thing is in the hands of the Chinese.
Greetings, Holy One. You are looking more comfortable as the days go by.
Don't say that. I am a pregnant woman, and pregnancy is not comfortable.
Oh, Holy One, then you have a special pregnancy.
Understand one thing. My body is being used for a spiritual function, but I still feel the pain of the condition.
How I wish this pregnancy was for my sister.
Does that sound like envy? Get a seat and sit down.
Okay, Holy One. No, Holy One, it's not envy. It's just that extreme admiration can border on envy.
I know you people are well trained to defend your real feelings. Anyways, tell me, how is your company?
Holy One, we are doing fine. And you are also doing fine. Your prayers are changing the country.
Oh. But I still see and feel injustice all around.
Holy One, we can say that's the domain of politics.
Is politics injustice?
Not really, Holy One. Politics can accommodate injustice, can even exploit injustice.
But you have made me pray for politicians before.
Yes, Holy One. They force us to do that with heavy financial packages. You remember one of them even bought a car for your mother.
Administratively, as I know, the government is taking some measures to control the exploitation of this gold deposit.
These people do not listen to the government. They are very obstinate and aggressive. They say the world is one country and they have the right to explore everywhere.
I mean, can anyone from here go to any of those countries and explore or exploit anything?
That's our problem, not theirs. These people make a huge profit from our subsoils, and we are here to stop them or to tax them.
Well, submit your report to the hierarchy. They will submit it to the government for action.
Well, I hope they take fast action. The government is at times too generous to our disfavor.
They have to protect us against these foreign invaders who are taking advantage of our land and pride away. Askia, can I offer you something at the canteen?
No. I'm from a mission, so I love.
Come on, give me an opportunity to impress you at least for once. You'll be a great favor.
Okay, are you trying to brain me?
I now understand many things. God created man, and man has turned God into a servant.
That cannot be true, Holy One.
I am a holy person. I am telling you as it is. You people don't pray. You give God orders. God do this, God do that. God give me a husband. God take the husband away.
It seems you are getting angry, Holy One.
No, why? I don't get angry. I just change levels of inspiration. Now tell me, what's on your mind now?
Nothing, Holy One. It's just that when you start getting angry, my mind becomes blank.
Yes, I understand that. My words and presence wipe away sins in minds like yours.
Holy One, actually I came here for business. Can you suspend your anger and listen to instructions from the company?
Oh, so now it has come down to instructions. You see what I just said? Huh? You have turned God and his faithful servant into your slaves.
I'm sorry, Holy One. Maybe I come back later when your mother must be present.
Go away. My mother has minds like yours. Materialistic infidels.
Holy One, you cannot call your mother an infidel.
Why not? I can call her anything. You have enslaved me through her. She also washes money.
I'll come back later when she's around.
Later. Go on, come on. Both of you understand each other better.
Kelia, tell me, have you ever thought of having a child or children?
I find that question irrelevant.
Just tell me you don't have an answer, and I'll understand.
Ask yourself that question and give me an answer.
You see, anything can happen to me and I'll accept. You are a legitimate daughter born on a matrimonial bed as you claim. Your own situation is different.
My friend, don't use my good fortune to trap me.
I was born under very confused circumstances.
Don't say that again. We have already accepted you as a daughter and a sister. This is no time for sad stories.
If you answer my questions, I'll be more comfortable.
Molo, tell me the truth. Are you pregnant?
No.
Then why are you asking all these questions? I suspect you're asking the questions to yourself.
You should never suspect me of pregnancy.
Let me remind you that pregnancy is not a crime.
So one can just go out there and be pregnant.
I will suggest that you go back to your mother for sex and family education.
My mother may not know much.
From this file I gather you want to work in this company.
Yes, sir. I sent in my application.
It has been received, but I want to know certain things about your personality and availability, especially during off-duty hours.
I'm generally available, sir, even during off-duty hours.
Can you sacrifice for the company?
I'm willing to do everything I'm instructed to do.
Can you work on no pay?
Not every day, sir. I am willing to offer voluntary service, but for determined period.
Can you be a spy or some other unusual thing, like stealing documents for the company?
Spying, maybe yes. But stealing, I will need to ask my mother and my prophet.
I see you are a religious person whose character and attitude are determined by other people.
Sir, you can call my prophet and mother other people.
You seem to be a little on the argumentative side.
No, sir, I'm not argumentative. I listen and I obey.
Okay, let me tell you a few things I have heard and read. Pregnancy is not illegal, but unmarried sex is sinful and criminal in some cases.
I don't fully understand you. So if manganese succeeds in harvesting a baby somewhere out there, what would that be?
We will celebrate. All children are gifts from God.
Do you mean God can be an accomplice in a crime and a sin?
Look, Mbolo, this is not how I want to spend my precious time. You don't expect me to fully defend things I don't understand.
You are the only person available. Our father is in expectant hiding somewhere. You are the new leader, so you must answer questions.
Leadership does not in any way confer knowledge of everything. My responsibility here as a leader is to feed you. I cannot educate you.
Leadership comes with everything.
Go out there and have a boyfriend. His body may explain some of these complicated things to you.
What did you just say?
I don't repeat myself.
Don't you ever say that again. It's a sin.
If employed by us, you have to obey all instructions.
Sir, can I be sure that all the instructions will be proper?
Who's interviewing who? You or me? me.
See, I'm getting a little bit confused.
You will get more confused as we get along. Now tell me one strange thing you know about this company.
Not really, but before now, I didn't know I had to steal or lie for the profit of the company.
It implies in what you just said that we could be somehow involved into some kind of criminal activities.
So you're making it difficult for me to answer your questions.
So are you asking me to stop the interview?
Not at all, sir. But I wish I could answer all the questions the way you want.
If employed by us, you have to work where we want, how we want, and when we want.
I'll be most grateful to contribute to the growth of our country.
Young man, I see you are somehow a politician. The head office will get back to you.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day.
You can sit down. I just like the way you stare at me.
Holy One, it is a position of worship.
My son will be born into so much trouble.
Holy One, no one owns the Messiah. He's coming for everyone. You're only the carrier. You too will be saved by him.
Are you preaching to me? Do you understand the things you're saying?
Holy One, enough to say them. I feel for you. I feel for humanity.
Are you sure you're really just a servant? The words from your mouth have a kind of strange freshness.
May the words from your mouth be blessed.
I upgrade you. Sit down. All ventures will understand.
Holy One, I do not stand for all ventures. I can stand forever sustained by the energy of your presence.
You're too full of words for a servant.
Yes, Holy One, I sometimes have to manage my misery with words.
Don't talk of misery near me. God is a God of plenty and has filled the world with light, with rain, with plants, with seas and oceans full of fish, with forests full of game, with fruits of all sorts in season. And you dare stand here talk of misery?
My young friend, you see the power of money?
What is the power, sir?
So you don't look at yourself in the mirror? Look at what the good fortune of all ventures has done to you.
I have always been myself.
I remember how wretched you were on your first day here. You were looking so hungry and angry.
Sir, your good fortune is more than mine. All the women here are yours all. Can be yours because of the raw money you make.
What do you call raw money?
Sir, everyone knows the keys to the back door of this company is in your pocket.
You are directly accusing me of corruption.
We know the right way in this country is the wrong way.
You have moved from accusing me to accusing the whole country. Do you belong to a political party?
Politics is for people like you, sir. People whose mouth and pockets don't discriminate.
You are playing on the best brains in this company. I know how to make you suffer for your insolence.
Sir, when you insult me, is that insolent?
I don't insult. I make observations. Those are privileges reserved for senior creative staff like myself.
Man shedding blood for peace and powers in meaningless wars, holding to the hunger of others. Why can the generosity of God not be manifested in his cherished generation? Why must man win against man? Why must man inflict pain to subdue and control man? There is pain in my heart. The Messiah weeps in my womb. Must Russia win against America? Must Africa be a playground for European economic and political rascals? Why the blood in the land of old Syria? When I look around and see the people of the land of my birth moving to the left and to the right, singing songs of praise and destruction, obeying masters, lost in the stupor of self-glory. My heart pains, even in the warmth of my womb. The Messiah weeps. Must this land be watered by the tears of the weak?
Asya, where have you been all these days?
I've been on mission.
And who signed the mission orders?
You signed.
I don't have the powers to sign mission orders.
If you have the power to inquire, then you should have the power to sign.
Is that the insolence you brought back from the mission? I will not tolerate that.
If you sow trouble, you will reap trouble.
You came into this place with a lot of disrespect. I will make you stop it.
I came to this place to work, but it seems disrespect is daily bread with you.
Okay, fine. Let's stop being women and be workers.
What is the difference? Tell me.
You see, it's boring staying the whole day, listening to problems. Share the excitement of your mission.
Well, I came back. You can get a copy of my report from the boss. It's very exciting.
Did you have a dream, a dance, or something?
Are you trying to be a spy or my friend?
Rubbish. Who told you that senior staff spies on newly recruited junior staff?
Who is a senior staff and who is a junior staff?
You have the answers.
There's also creativity from the bottom, sir, which I know you will call insubordination.
See, honestly, I like talking to you. Your head is not completely empty.
That's not a compliment, sir.
Coming from me, you should celebrate that statement. I don't generally score junior staff that well.
One day I'll get to your position, sir, and I assure you my performance will be better.
Better than whose?
Better than yours.
Should I sack or demote you? I leave you with the choice.
You can do none, sir. I know the structure of this place. The boss has the powers. He is God. He is Satan.
I'll do something about you.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Let me remind you, I was recruited in this place with a diploma that is higher than yours.
And that does not make you a senior staff. You can never have my experience. And by the way, your diploma is irrelevant to the functioning of this place.
I see your job in this place is to make your colleagues unhappy.
I cannot waste my time to make you unhappy. It is more interesting making people happy.
And I see how you confuse men in this place.
Are you not a woman? Also go ahead and confuse them. Did you confuse any man to go on a mission?
I didn't have to, my dear. My advantage was my high certificate. Look, one day you will pay for all this confusion you cause around this place.
The only payment I can get is promotion. Do you know how many girls that have come here and gone?
I don't need to know. I won't be counted in that list.
I know when I will write a report against you.
I also know, and we know you.
You are who?
You're welcome, sir. Please do have a seat. Thank you.
Sir, I'm sorry we have kept you in the country for too long.
No, I can't stay in one place for long. We do business all over the continent.
Yeah, but you're a diplomat.
What do you understand by diplomacy? It is not as limited as you think. It is the management of relationships between countries. You see the business in it?
Yes, sir, I see the business in your eyes. You must have been handling things very diplomatically.
With due respect, I can say you're foolish people.
That would be too much, sir.
Not too much. I can even say you're idiots. For all this while, we have been trying to invest a few billions in the company, but you seem to not have the capacity for that kind of money.
So we have a very big capacity for clean money, and we have a very small capacity for your kind of money.
What do you mean by that?
You have called us fools and idiots. Let me also, with due respect, tell you what you can be.
Land, sir. Land.
You are thieves, wasting the people's money on foreign trips.
Let's not get to that. You know, with a few calls, I can change your life. So be careful in the way you talk to me.
I will not be careful. I'll use this opportunity to clear my mind of the corrupt nature of our institutions.
If you want to be a crusader against corruption, then you should join politics. You understand nothing. But I'll review a few things to you. Most wealth is stolen.
And you think that is a powerful statement?
You sitting there can be bored. You speak with the zeal of an upright employee, but your bosses know better.
I am a senior staff of this company and I will not stand any insult on my position.
You are standing on sinking sand. Whether you like it or not, we are going to invest in this company.
I will make sure it does not happen. You have been disrespectful to the rules of this company and the laws of this land.
We in power control the air, the land, and the sea. And in there, you are just a small thing. We will buy this company, and I will make sure you are transferred to a higher and weaker position.
The bad will not always win against the good. We will fight you and your government. Instead of investing money on the infrastructure of your country, we are going around the continent corrupting the systems.
For your information, fueling the system, we are throwing money around.
Those people still sent you here?
Yes, Holy One, I've come to be helpful, to teach you some few important things and learn some few wise things from you.
Certainly you will learn few wise things from me. But there is no important thing I can learn from you.
No, Holy One, how can you say that? Have you ever boarded a plane before?
No. Must I learn how to board a plane?
Holy One, have you ever slept in a 6-star super luxury hotel?
Slept in a hotel for what?
Very soon you'll be sleeping in places like that. Complex places with complicated appliances and impatient attendants.
My mother will always be with me.
Your mother too has never boarded a plane nor sleep in a 6-star super luxury hotel.
My mother and I don't need to sleep in places like that.
Holy One, you will be traveling by presidential protocol and you'll be using the best of everything. You need to be educated as consumers.
Have you finished educating me?
No, Holy One, we just started. Your level can be considered to be 0. There is much to be learned.
Who commissioned you to teach me?
The head office. Holy One, I was chosen because of my experience in the domain of expensive living.
You speak with so much confidence.
So much confidence, you say. Confidence from experience. This is some of the advantages you earn working with a big company like All Ventures.
You have done nothing yet.
Oh. So where do we start? With boarding the plane or getting off it? Exit or entry?
Start from anywhere.
Are you finished with your report? Sir, the Angolan government is proposing some oil fields to us. Sir, please go to your office.
Go to where? I'm still listening to Askia. Askia, please go on with your report.
Askia, write your report and submit. You cannot have your boss standing the whole day and listening to nonsense.
What?
Sir, I beg.
Excuse me, Maria. What do you call nonsense? You know that the company survives from those activities.
Are we not mothers?
Yeah. How do we become mothers? Without men, we can never be mothers.
I did not call the body for this guy. He seems to just wait for any opportunity to back.
Sir, the fact is, the ruler of this company don't like me because I'm always telling the truth.
And it is wrong to tell the truth with your body.
And it's even worse to lie to your body. Woman to woman, tell me, are you not jealous of me?
I cannot be jealous of your weaknesses. I see the very things and persons you see, but I boast over them.
You have said it all. People see the very things they look like